Hello, this is Marbozir and welcome back to Let's Play Pillars of Eternity. So, it's time to leave Defiance Bay for now and do some quests outside. The next quest we are going to do is Winds of Steel, which means we're going to Anslo's Compass, right here, to meet some courier or whatever. And here we are, and barracks construction was completed, nice. Let's take a look then. What do we want to build next? Something that won't make me go bankrupt, preferably. Let's see, Craft Hall. Dexterity bonus for resting at Pride Hollow, okay. Merchant stalls were completed. The dungeon might be useful and it's kind of cheap. I'm not quite sure how exactly that's going to work, but let's get the dungeon, why not? Anyway, here we are. We need to go to the dock. So, right here. Let's see what this is all about then. There he is.
Good day, stranger.
Yes, he did send us. Give her Viana's research. Here it is. Excellent. I should get this back to the High Justice before. She looks over your shoulder at the sound of approaching footsteps. Too late. Get ready. Well, I knew it's not going to be that simple. Who are these people? Okay. The man's face is twisted into a snarl. Are you mad? You hold the secrets to one of the foulest examples of animancy, and you want to hand it over to the Crucible Knights. He shakes his head. It's an abomination. Caged souls used as weapons, and you'd give these silk stockings an army of them. Alright. I can't here let you do this. The research must be destroyed. I'd like to see you try. Raise your weapon. There's an option available for monks. Interesting. I'll destroy you. Well, I assume we'll have to fight them regardless of what I say here. So, whatever. Raise our weapons. Okay. Well, let's reposition slightly. And see what we can do here. Use the self buff. Heather can engage this guy. Like so. Use the aura. What else? Let's see. Fireball. That looks useful. Just don't hit our own dudes. Like this. I don't use the fireball very often. I should probably start. Use that. Target this guy. Alright, I think everyone has something to do. Let's slow this down a bit. Shouldn't be too bad. You can attack this guy actually. No, you're not supposed to move. Right, knockdown on Eder. Where's Eder exactly? Right here, in the middle. So, knock this guy down. That's Aloth. He can use the AoE, Arcane Assault. And Durance. He could use the accuracy debuff on these guys. Alright, let's do that. And I think that's it. Mind Blaze, because why not? That should do some decent damage. There's 17 damage on that guy. There are some casters in the back, or one caster and one archer. But I'll deal with them last. These melee dudes in the front are almost dead already, so yeah. Hit this guy. And hit him some more. Did you use that? No, she did not use that. There. That guy. Come on, is he dead yet? He should be dead in just a moment. Come on, kill him. There, he's down. They are all down, except the ranged. So Eder can knock down the ranger. And everyone else can focus on the caster. Sounds good. I can still use Arcane Assault because why not? That fireball was pretty good. And are they dead? No, this guy is just knocked down. He's not quite dead yet. Why is this guy just standing there, not doing anything? And we did all the job, apparently. That was a pretty simple fight. I'll take that as our cue to leave. With the dozens growing so bold, there's no time to waste. Give my regards to the commander, and watch your back out there. We got a major positive with the Knights of the Crucible. Alright. Let me loot the corpses, come on. Oh, okay. We can loot the corpses. We got a shield. Okay, I'll check that out. Anything else here? Just white items. Right. What's that? Maybe we'll get some new spells from that. So I'll check that out. And that's it. Alright. Let's check our loot then. Can we get some new spells? Yep, we can. I'll just learn them both. Are they actually any good? Sickened, Terrified. That's an AoE. Well, we'll learn that. 300. 300 is pretty much nothing for me right now. That's a combat spell. Interesting. Well, we'll learn that too. And what about that shield? Is it any good? +4 deflection. That's exactly the same shield as Eder is using. Alright then.
Hey.
So, is that it? We just need to go back to the commander now. That was a simple quest then. Let's go back. Return to Crucible Keep. I could check the next zone before going back, but nah, I'll go get my experience. And I think I have to rest. We are getting some fatigue. Minor fatigue. Looks like I'll have to rest. But that was quicker than I expected it to be. Unless there's more to this quest than the one fight that we did. There might be.
Could use some rest.
But I don't think so. I guess we're about to find out. Come on, chop chop. The commander is waiting. Oh, something is going on. Okay, that's not the end of the quest then. Yep, something is clearly going on here. Alright, there's more to it than that. Defeat the rogue Forge Knights. Interesting. Well, there's more action apparently. Things are getting interesting. Just one for now. Let's move like that maybe. Knock him down. These are tougher apparently. Looks that way. He seems to have good damage reduction. Come on. Maybe I should go rest first. Because I got some fatigue. I got major fatigue. I expected I'll just go here and hand in the quest. But there's clearly more to this quest. Yeah, I think I'll go rest after this fight. I don't want to fight with fatigue. And I didn't really expect a fight here. Knock him down again. Come on, kill him faster. And the major fatigue is pretty nasty. There, he's down.
Alright then.
He has some loot. Come on. Let me pick it up. There we go. What's that? Interesting. Okay, let's go rest then. I'm not going inside with major fatigue. That would be a very poor idea. Yeah. Let's go rest at Copper Lane. Oh yeah, now I have to run across the entire zone. Salty Mask might have been a little bit faster. But we are already here, so whatever. I can exit through here, I suppose. Oh yeah, there's supposed to be something hidden in this area. Apparently. Yeah, I remember there was supposed to be something hidden around here.
Nice and quiet.
Oh yeah, there's something over there. What's that? Is that useful? Not amazingly useful. Summons 3 wood beetles. Interesting. 1 per rest. I assume I have to equip that. Alright, I'll take it. Let's check it out. So that's a permanent item that I can use 3 times per rest. Alright, who's going to use that then? I don't need that scroll. Marbs can use that. At least I know I won't kick him out of the party at any point. Alright, let's move. Dungeons construction completed. Oh, that was quick. Let's see, what can we build next? Towers, walls. The walls are quite expensive. Maybe the library. Lore bonus. Craft hall. Well, the library is cheap. Towers, that's only 800. Alright, let's get the towers. Alright, we need a rest,
Hail,
and then
traveler.
we're going back to the keep. We can grab a bonus. Athletics? Maybe perception? Or dexterity? Let's grab dexterity actually. +2 dexterity is nice. So, back we go. Should be fun. If that one Forge Knight outside was any indication.
You're from Gilded Vale? Then you're close to home.
I'm curious to see what's going to
Close
happen
can mean
next,
a lot of
actually.
things.
Surely you'll go back when this is all over.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
Because Dunstan had some reservations about the Forge Knights. Clearly, not everyone agreed with the commander about these things. And they did go rogue now.
You seem preoccupied with detail.
Right, let's
Almost
move.
consumed by them, I'd say.
Come on, guys. Chop chop. We got work to do.
You learn an appreciation for details.
This sounds like wizard talk, so I'll just take your word for it.
Okay, in we go. I wonder just how many Forge Knights we're talking about here. Okay. Yeah, things are not going well. Alright, there's something going on. Can I load this before I engage them? Yes, I can. These are all Forge Knights? Yep, they are. And they are already injured a bit. Okay. You can attack that one. And there is on the left side. Either can attack this. You can attack this. No, this is Ether. Ether is on the left. Right. And that's Marbs. Combusting wounds. And some AoE. Oh yeah, I do have interdiction now. That's kind of useful. Dazed lowers accuracy. Right, it lowers accuracy. Let's use that then. And that's a huge area of effect too. I quite like that. Everyone has something to do? Yep. Alright, go. Well, that guy is going to have a bad time. He might actually die here. Nope, he's fine. But she, whatever. Arcane Assault again.
How may I?
They should go down soon. One already went down, so that's good. We can use a knockdown. And Paladina needs a heal or two. Can she just heal herself? No, it needs to be an allied target. But that's okay. Jurans can do it. Should probably use the aura as well. Might as well. There, that works. These Forge Knights have a knockback. That's pretty annoying. Come on, just knock him down or something. There. The first three are down. Load them. And let's keep moving. Let's go this way. That's where Dunstan was. If he's still alive. He might not be. Camping supplies. I don't need that. Yep. Is there Dunstan in here? No. Okay, more AoE. Let's move a bit closer. Use the aura. Mark one of them. Arcane Assault. Actually, I could probably use a Fireball, but then I would hit the Justicar. That's probably not great. Also, let's test that Scarab figurine. And we are poisoned. Sickened, to be exact. Alright, go. There. Are these things actually any good? They are fine, I suppose. 87 endurance. Not bad. That's actually better than I expected, I have to say. Alright. So Arcane Assault again. All three are still alive. That's not good. Reduce their accuracy. Mind Blades. One is almost down. There, one down.
I'm ready.
Just one left now. Come on, kill it. If you can call it alive. So, load them real quick. That's a lot of stuff to loot. Hey, at least I'll get money. That's never a bad thing. Let's check that chest. Can I actually loot it safely? Yeah, this does count as stealing, but we don't care. We got some experience from that. Because picking locks does give you experience. Let's go to where the commander is, / was. Which means up here, if he's still alive. We'll find out. That's a lot of corpses. They had a really bad time. I can hear some Forge Knights in this room, maybe? Yeah, something is clearly going on. Might have been down here. Someone is fighting somewhere, I just can't actually see it. Down here, maybe? Yeah, down here. Okay, that's 4 Forge Knights this time around. Maybe I will use a fireball. I don't want to hit the friendly dudes with the fireball. That might be bad. Let's not do that. Move closer. Okay, use the aura. Mark one of them. Doesn't matter which. The fox can attack this one. Use a knockdown. I think that's it. And Marbs needs something to do. Oh yeah, I could use the echo ability. But positioning is important for this one. So let's see. Let's test it. I just need to move slightly. I need to use it on a friendly target. There, let's try it like that. That should damage all 3 Forge Knights, or at least 2 of them, hopefully.
I'm ready.
Go. Why are you running around? That's Eder. Just knockdown. So how much damage is that going to be? That was decent-ish. Yeah, that was actually pretty good. How much focus does that actually require? 20 focus. That's quite a lot of focus, but decent damage. Anyway, kill them. They are down. Good. Loot their corpses. Oh yeah, I need to cancel it or what?
Que?
I'm not sure if I have to cancel it.
Aye?
No, it has a duration, right. Let's loot the corpses real quick. Well, at least we'll have a lot of junk to sell after this, apparently.
Hey.
So let's go. Let's see if the commander is still alive. Looks like that might be slightly problematic. No, he's still there. Hi.
1 minute. My
Having a problem.
training the Forge Knights. In the next, they were being cut to pieces.
Yes, I noticed.
But the survivors owe their lives to your skill. You fought valiantly, worthy of any seasoned soldier. In fact, I'm naming you an honorary justiciar. As a reward for your service, please accept this blade and armor, worthy of a Knight of the Crucible. If there's anything else I can do for you, you need only ask.
Well, dude, this whole mess was kind of your fault, I'm just
I'll
saying.
send word to Fleetbreaker Castle immediately. We clearly didn't understand the Forge Knights as well as we thought. For now, we'll have to continue recruiting the old-fashioned way.
Okay, we got an extraordinary positive with the Crucible Knights and a moderate positive with Defiance Bay. That might be for the best. The Forge Knights are obviously too unpredictable to use safely. Well, duh, that's kind of obvious after what happened here.
I'm glad you agree with my assessment of the situation. And if I'd listened to Dunstan...
Where is Dunstan? Is he actually alive? And yes, you should have listened to Dunstan. Oh, Dunstan is right here, alright. Let's loot that corpse right next to the commander. Yeah, tell me more about the knights. No, we don't need to know anything else, really. So, we're done with that. From the looks of it. Winds of Steel, done. That was a fun little
The
quest.
Crucible Knights have their ambitions.
Okay.
But the stability of Defiance Bay is foremost in their mind. The Dukes are thinking only of their trading assets, not the long-term health of our partners in the Deerwood. If Defiance Bay falls, all we will have left are overland routes. Not much comfort.
They seem like good allies. If we're going to see the Duke, I don't want to see anything bad happen to Defiance Bay either. Well, duh. Alright, so we're done with that quest, so I'm also going to finish the episode and continue in the next one. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.